I took a course in my high school, my digital media course, which kind of sparked that artistic side of me back into place. Then I got inspired from the teacher and I just tried out photography and it really grew into a hobby. The more pictures I took, the more I enjoyed it. Hey, my name's Tom. I'm a photographer and videographer. Potentially a content creator, but I feel like it's more than that. I am really involved in what I do. Everything that I can do with my camera, I do it. So I started out as a photographer in high school and working around that. And then with the passion I had for photography, then came videography just because it was so accessible and right there. Going into university and choosing a program that got me more involved with the digital arts was another way to push my photography and video to a new level. And I think there I really discovered that my photography was a talent more than just a hobby. And that talent has been able to get me jobs and other freelance work that is now keeping me happy in what I do every day. My very first DSLR I bought was a Canon Rebel T3i. She's a little body, but it took me places. You know, I was able to use that to work on many different projects, and it got beaten up, it got treated the worst, but it did the job. So for me, I have huge respect for that camera, and anyone who tells you that you can't shoot on a T3i, they're lying. Before everything else, I love traveling, and videography is just an excuse to go see new places, meet new people. And to me, it's a way to share my adventures and just showcase them to the world. If I were making films that didn't show where I was going and what I would do, it wouldn't be really my video piece. My parents live in Vancouver, BC, and I go to school here in Waterloo. So instead of just flying back and forth every time, I just make an excuse to drive across the country and see new sights. Every time I travel back and forth, I always try to make a new route just to see new places. I'm always looking for work outside of where I currently am. So I've been able to go around Canada quite a bit. I just came back from a trip to Europe all through work with my videography and photography. And a few summers ago, I was actually at the Rio 2016 Games for a contract there where I was shooting for a sponsor of the Olympics. It was with Coca-cola, and so with them, that's been a relationship I've been working for a while. Years ago, just as a cooler boy, I was stocking Coke in coolers. And just slowly moved up, you know, made some good impressions, and I got to go to the games and do what I love. So for me, it was a perfect opportunity. I got a childhood friend who I used to live by in France when I was a little kid. And we've always been wanting to do a project together in our university years, and we found the perfect project last year. It was this humanitarian event that takes us from Spain all the way down through Morocco, where we drive through the desert and deliver school supplies and sports equipment to a bunch of kids and schools out there. We both had a passion for cars and driving around, and I knew I was going to see a bunch of beautiful sights. So it was the great opportunity for me to take my camera and just create something that was going to be beautiful. I loved that project because it was a nice humanitarian initiative to take. You know, by the end of the day, like, it feels good. You're able to make a little difference in the world. But also it was just a whole new spot in the world that I had never seen before. And I really wanted to discover Africa and the desert, and that was the perfect excuse to do that. I'm currently working on a project with my friend Vince. He's right now studying in the UK. I found an opportunity for us in Italy. So we met halfway-ish and shot this music video for an artist out there. And they paid for our expenses to come out, and so there was no reason to turn that down. And out there, we made the most of what we had. We got paid a little bit of money, and we rented a car, slept in the car, saw 3 different countries, and it was just great. It was a break from school out here, and I got to shoot what I like to shoot. I was in a new spot. I gotta say, I'm pretty lost after university. I won't know where to go and what to do. So I'm gonna be just working on my video and my photography and see where that takes me. I'm okay with not having a plan and seeing where life will lead me. So for me, being open to just working on new projects and with people I care about, I'm all for that. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some of my work, you can follow me on Instagram at RichTom or review my portfolio at tomrichards.ca. And if you're looking for a challenge, Play me at ping pong. I'm the current Stratford champion. Cheers.